We all experience life, death, sickness, and happiness. It's all part of being human. But we shouldn't give these things more value than they deserve. Life is a gift. Just being alive is a big blessing from God. We should take care of it and be thankful, but we also need to stay ready for death, because it can come at any time without warning. When you pass by a graveyard, pause for a moment. Reflect. Every grave has a story. Once, someone was afraid walking past a graveyard at night. I told them, "You're scared of the dark outside? Imagine what's happening inside." One man told me he saw a large leg bone sticking out of a grave. I reminded him, maybe that man used to wear a suit and tie, drove a nice car, and looked successful. But now, he's just bones. Maybe he was rich, maybe poor. But death doesn't care. Tomorrow this could be us. That same body people admired, rotting, swelling, breaking down, and smelling so bad we rush to bury it. At first people might care, they'll visit your grave. But soon, they'll forget. And gravediggers will reuse that same spot again and again. On the day of judgment, graves will open, and it might shock us to see how one grave held 25 people over time. Graveyards are full, space is limited. We bury and move on. But inside the grave, a whole different reality begins. Just like when you sleep, you're still, but you're dreaming. In the grave, there's peace for some, but fire for others. The Quran says about Pharaoh, the fire, they are exposed to it morning and evening. Surah Ghafir 40:46. He's burning, not in the museum, but in the unseen world of the grave, barzakh. That's more terrifying than anything we can see. The Prophet Muhammad said, "If you knew what I know, you would cry more and laugh less." He also said, "I used to forbid you from visiting graves, but now I say go." It reminds you of the afterlife. So, how do we escape the trap of loving this world too much? Do two things. 1. Remember death often. Visit graveyards. Reflect on how short life is. 2. Spend your money for God. Give to charity. Support good causes. Not because God needs your money, but because you need to let go of your attachment to money. Long ago, spiritual teachers would ask students to burn cash just to break their emotional love for it. Don't do that now. It's not recommended anymore. But the idea was, if burning $100 hurts your heart, that means your heart is stuck to the money. Today, it's the opposite. Too many religious leaders chase money, watching who gives and who doesn't. People say, be generous, but they mean, give me. A husband tells his wife to be content. What he really means is, don't ask me for anything. That's why advice often doesn't work, because it's selfish. True generosity means giving from the heart, for God, not for applause. And yes, spend on yourself too. It's okay to drive a good car or wear good clothes. People will talk either way. Don't be stingy. The Quran says, they give even when it's hard. They prefer others over themselves. Surah Al-Hashr 59:9. Don't be the one who never spends, not even on themselves. There are people who take their wealth to the grave, but it won't help them there. Our Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "This world is like a traveler resting under a tree. After a short break, he moves on." We weren't here millions of years ago, and we won't be here much longer. Don't get too comfortable. Prepare for what's next. Live with purpose. Give while you can. And remember, the grave isn't the end, it's just the beginning. You won't get a text before death knocks. So don't wait for a sign. Don't wait for someday. Because one day, someone will scroll past your name in the obituary. and life will go on without you. Live ready, die ready, meet your Creator with no regrets. The grave is coming, but so is mercy, if you prepare for it today.